Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppers. Today, joined by
Brett.
Avanomyces, drinking some Lambic, and it looks like we're in hashtag Still Lambic Appreciation Society right now. Shout out to Sokamongot, a Swedish Instagram blogger. She made some cool t-shirts that says that.
Okay.
Still Lambic Appreciation. Well, still Lambic is a thing. Traditional Lambic is a lot of it. Some of it is still. And I think the only still lambics I've had at home has been they come in the 5-liter bag-in-box. I don't know if you've had any of those. I had the one with Lapsang Souchong smoked tea, which was amazing.
I've had one or two still lambic, but that's a long time ago.
Yeah, but we're checking out a fairly acclaimed Cantillon lambic, and this is 50 degrees north, 4 east. So this is a series of lambic they do where they play around with barrel aging in spirit barrels, mainly cognac, and since 15 Armagnac. And this is actually the first time they did, as far as I can find out, Brandy or Armagnac, and this is the 15. So this is in Armagnac casks instead of cognac. It's 7%, so also stronger than some of their other lambics. And maybe, I don't know if that's from barrel aging or they make something to, suit a spirit barrel better or something. But at least it's stronger than like their traditional Gueuze. But it's also not a traditional Gueuze because it's not a blend of 1, 2, 3 year old. No. It's just like 2 different brews of lambic that's been aged in these barrels and then bottled. So this was bottled on the 24th of February 2015, and then that was when it was brewed.
Brewed, yeah.
And then it was aged in brandy barrels and bottled on the 4th of December in 2018. Yeah. That's a lot of time in barrels.
Yeah, it's been sitting quite some time. And I also think you can smell the barrel quite a bit.
Yeah.
Barrels.
So it's a long time in barrels, but it's also a long time in the cellar. So it's like 4 years. Yeah. So this will be interesting to see how this is holding up. And this is going to be my first time trying one of these 50 degrees lambics from Cantillon. So let's check it out. So pour is a very nice golden yellow color, slight orange hue to it.
Mine has a bit more carb.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Mine looks more still in the glass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see there's a gentle touch, and I got the last pour, so mine also has a little bit more haze.
Look at mine.
Mine also has a bit. So, but it's a super gentle. It looks like a cask ale. Yeah. It does. Yeah. There's not a lot of CO2, but a gentle haze on them. And otherwise just really nice looking. Let's check out the aroma.
Yeah, that's a lot of barrel.
Loads of fortified grapey aromas. Like it's not like vanilla or anything, but it's like this, just think of like wine as a spirit, really. Yeah, but more nutty and like caramelly.
It also smells like beginning to smell like distilled apples or pears or something.
Yeah, but I think
something that's starting like
part of the acidity.
Yeah. And then also just
also perfumey.
Yeah, but that's maybe what I'm thinking of with that apple.
Can I try and smell yours? I'm curious because yours have more carbonation. It seems. No, they're the same. Yeah. I was just wondering if there would be a difference. With you or me, because I poured the last bit, but I did leave in the bottle some. But like most of the yeast is stuck to the bottom of the bottle, so.
I don't know about you, but I'm getting quite a bit of this almost like barrel-aged cider kind of thing.
Totally cider vibes because it's dry and it's like almost like really dry English cider that's funky. Because there's like a really nice musty funk, but it's really bright as well.
It's still fresh and vibrant and it it still has energy. It's not dead.
And you can smell that oxidation has started to set in, but it's like nice oxidation because there's also a bit of a slight sherry vibe, but it's super soft.
Ooh, also a bit of vanilla there when I just swirled the glass.
I'm getting more of that creamy wood.
Yeah, maybe.
Like creamy oak.
Yeah.
Caramelly oak, but there's definitely like apple pear vibes to this too. Also lots of apricot. It smells really good, but there's not like lots of fizz going into your nostrils.
No. But I'm almost getting, with that apple, that slightly like crumble-esque.
Because it has like creamy vanilla-y thing almost, and a bit of malt. So it's almost, I can see a crumble thing.
Yeah, which plays well into that apple note. Like, it almost has this apple crumble kind of vibe to it.
It smells quite nice.
But then also, of course, brandy.
Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's really chuggable. Really pleasant. So it's really dry, really funky, really fruity, and the brandy gives, it's like it's like it gives that creamy woodiness, but it also gives like a dry, tannic, great
Dry
thing.
and tannic.
This is but I want to chug this. Like this is almost like drinking cask ale because the carbonation is so soft.
Yeah.
But I really dig it. I can see why some people would be put off because people want some of that fizz, but I actually really dig that. I would have no problem solo doming this like this. It's so well balanced with acidity too.
Yeah. It's really well balanced. But I don't know if everybody could chug this because it has more tannic structure.
Oh, but I love high tannins.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
But
I love tannins that squeeze your cheeks, and this does.
It almost has, now that you've also tried it, it almost has the tannins of a like very light orange wine because it's starting to bite a bit.
It's like biting. It's peppery biting.
Exactly like white pepper.
Yeah. And it's like really drying. I'm getting lots of peachy apricot flavors as well. It has that apple pear. I'm getting less of a crumble breadiness and more fruit flavor. But there is a cereal grain to it, and the funk is like it's quite substantial. It's like a nice musty celery funk, but it's not like over the top.
No.
It's like fairly well balanced. I don't know if that's because of it's being not like blended like a goose or whatever, but it's just like it seems like something you could just sit and crush on a hot summer's day, like in the traditional goose glass, and just like give me another.
Yeah, although
like, for me.
Although it has quite a bit of character still,
it's a complex. I want to say session lambic almost. Like I could chug this. To me, this is so drinkable, but I often feel the same with cask ales. Really good. We actually talked about a little bit off camera, and Martin, who's behind the camera, talked about like these classic English cask producers that do IPAs, where it's like gentle dry hops and stuff in casks that are light. Like you can just smash them. Like they're so refreshing and drinkable when the carbonation is that light, and I'm getting the exact same feelings with this.
Yeah.
Just it's a funky fruit profile, and I totally see connotations to orange wine, and I see connotations to like a dry funky cider.
Yeah, it has like a
with that still.
It's this weird thing of like brandy and lambic, and then orange wine and cider. It's like it's.
Let's try to do a switch here and see if mine is more tannic because it has more yeast.
Yeah.
It definitely is mine.
Okay.
Yours is a bit more bright and fruity. You sense that?
Yeah.
It's,
yeah.
It's much more tannic.
Yours is it has more structure than mine.
Yeah,
it has a bit more yeast in suspension.
But I guess it's just the right amount because if it was more, I think it would be chalky.
Yeah.
Because this has a weaker body.
Yeah, you just it's right till the end of the bottle, so that's why.
I usually hate when I get yeast in lambic that's old and stuff, but in this case I actually like it. But maybe it's just because I love that squeezing tannin.
Yeah, but it's also nice that it also has a bit of structure. That it's not just that juicy texture it has. It also has something that's a bit more gripping.
But I've actually never tried Armagnac as a spirit on its own. I've tried cognac loads of times, and I like cognac, but I do prefer whiskeys, either like bourbon or Isla whiskeys is something I like a lot, or rye whiskey.
Getting plums.
Yeah,
because it has bitterness, almost like the skin of
sherry.
Plums. But
almost
also,
smoky, actually, sherry vibe.
Yeah, but I'm really thinking of like fresh plums because it has almost the bitterness and the tannins of the skin. But then the
purple plums.
Yeah,
actually, I made a plum wine, and I can totally see that.
Yeah,
from my grandma's purple plums.
Because I feel like the taste profile, it's not only that, but it tastes very much of like the fruit pulp. Of a plum, but then has the texture of like the skins and stuff.
I love lambic when they're balanced like this, where the acidity is so in check and there's so much other stuff going on. That's when lambic, especially without fruit, really shines to me.
Yeah.
And like I think one of the things I'm really looking forward to going to Belgium is actually trying to try more still lambic from the cups and like the brewery only lambics that are young and stuff like that. It'd be really interesting to try stuff like that because it's rare that you see that outside of lambic, just like how it is rare that you see cask ale outside of the UK.
Yeah.
Although it's craft breweries are doing it now and whatnot, and we are lucky to have a cask bar locally, but Yeah, I am actually gonna go 95.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Yeah,
So.
it's I think it's world class, and it's probably not for everyone because it's borderline still. But I love all the soft complexities, and like that crazy squeezing tannin. And even though like I don't think it's like a crazy amount like blind, I would say this is oaky. This is barrel aged maybe, but I think I might get, at least with this glass, I would guess sherry because it has oxidative notes.
Yeah.
And that might also be because I've never tried Armagnac, so I don't really know what to look for. It has a bit of that dried grape type thing you get from cognac, but again, sherry is also from grapes. So
Yeah. Yeah, I love the taste or like the flavor profile of it. I think it has like all the things good lambic should have. You know, it has structure, it has
balance,
it has a little bit of bitterness, it has a bit of tannin, it has a balanced acidity. There's a little bit of like soft sweetness.
Yeah, there is an underplayed soft malt sweetness.
Yeah,
or slight fluffy wheatiness or something like that.
I think it has like it has something in all the departments you want. So I guess the rest is just a matter of preference if you want to go higher.
Especially also with the CO2, and I think a lot of people will knock it because they don't like the idea of it being still, but I think that almost makes it more refreshing to me for some reason.
I think it works well with this flavor profile of the brandy, so to say. Yeah, for some reason it just works a bit more.
It's almost like it increases drinkability.
Yeah.
Oddly enough. Amazing stuff.
Yeah.
So if you guys had a chance to try Brasserie Cantillon's 50 degrees north 4 east from 2018 in Armagnac brandy barrels, let us know what you thought of it. Awesome stuff. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And we're going to say cheers.
Yeah.
And kill a fly after this.
Yeah.
Because it's annoying us. There it is. See you guys in another beer review.
Cheers.